Are you getting ready to host a Zoom meeting and you're curious if you're able to change the host of your Zoom meeting while it is actively in progress? Well, this is a question that I've gotten from Priscilla, one of my friends here on YouTube, and I answered it in her comment that she made on another video of mine, but I figured it was worth making its own video where I will both explain what I answered Priscilla for this lovely question and then show you in Zoom how to actually change the host of a meeting while it's actively in progress. Before we jump into it, I'm Logan Clements. I'm a freelance event producer based in Seattle, Washington, but I execute events here and all over the world. I do want to remind you to like, subscribe, turn on that little notification bell so you get notified every single Monday when I drop new videos. I'm also the co-host of the Better Events podcast with fellow event pro Mary Davidson, where we dive even more into some of these topics about event planning, event production. As of the recording of this video, I recently dropped a new episode if Zoom is dead or not. If you watch my YouTube channel, you know I don't think it is, but I talk more about my uses for Zoom, why Zoom over some other platforms, when not to use Zoom. So go give it a listen wherever you listen to podcasts. So this question was from Priscilla, one of my listeners here on YouTube, and her question was, is it possible to change the host of the meeting that is already in progress? So my first parameter to just level set with you, I'm going to assume what Priscilla means here by meeting. She is using the actual software Zoom Meeting. Now, a lot of people use Zoom Webinar, Zoom Meeting kind of interchangeably, and they'll call it a webinar, call it a meeting, but Zoom has its software called Zoom Meeting, Zoom Webinar, and Zoom Events. So I'm going to answer this question from the Zoom Meeting perspective, but the short answer is yes, Priscilla, you can change the host of a meeting while you're actively participating in it. And all you have to do is hover over their image in the meeting or find their name on the participant list and click the three dots that appear, and you can then make them the host. Now, my assumption for like a use case for this would be if you started a meeting and then you had to run and jump and go to a different meeting or something like that, or maybe you wanted to let the conversation continue, but you don't need to stay on. Or you need a replacement. So this would be that you've clicked start meeting, you've started the Zoom meeting, the other person has joined the meeting, and then you are able to make them a host. All right, so I'd love to show you in Zoom, and the key for this one to be able to show what I'm going to show you, you need to have somebody else in the Zoom call with you. So I have my lovely phone here at a not great angle, but we're doing it for the purpose of this video. So you have to have the other person in this meeting. And so if you go to your participant list, you will see there's myself and it says host next to my name. And then you see iPhone, which is my other person here. Now, if I want to go and make my iPhone the host of this meeting, my first option is to hover here over our video screen, her video window, which would be at the other angle of me. You see the three dots appear in the upper right-hand corner. You're going to click three dots, and then you see the option you can make host or make co-host. And if you click this, you'll see it gives a lovely pop-up that says, make sure you want to make iPhone the meeting host, and you click the blue is always yes, change host, or you can hit cancel. Second option is to hover over the participant list. You see the more pop up in blue, and you can make host that way, which again, if you want to change host, I'm going to click change host. Now iPhone is the host of this meeting. Now the interesting thing you'll see here is my controls just changed. Before it said end meeting down here in the bottom right-hand corner. If your Zoom toolbar in the bottom here doesn't look the same as mine, there was an update that has come through in the last couple weeks here. I have my Zoom set to automatically update for me, so I don't have to think about it. And it looks like they've changed their interface here on the bottom. So you're going to see a few different icons. It's all in black. It's just a little bit different layout than what you might see in some of my older videos that I shot from earlier. But bottom right-hand corner, I'm no longer the host. iPhone is the host. You can see now it just tells me that I leave the meeting. So I can leave it and the meeting will not end. Now, my warning for Priscilla was that it's not easy to reclaim your host privileges. Zoom back in the day did not let you reclaim host. The person just had to make you the host. But there is an update, and this is kind of, again, it's a little hard to remember where it is, but if you want to undo what you just did, you've made somebody the host and you went, whoops, I don't want to be the host, or maybe my iPhone has to drop. I just need to toggle over myself, click more, and it will allow me to reclaim the host. And now I'm the host here. And I love this little pop-up it gives me. So you are able to reclaim the host, which is a great feature, great upgrade. Thank you, Zoom, for doing that. because it just makes it easier if you accidentally make someone the host or you need to swap it back. And now you'll see down in the bottom right corner, when I'm host, I now have the option to end this meeting in a way that I didn't have that before. Again, once I make iPhone, let me do it one more time. I'm going to make iPhone the host. Look at my bottom toolbar here before, right as I change host, you're going to see these things here on the bottom are going to change. Oop, I lost my host controls. I can chat, react, and I can share, except now I can't share because Logan here has very strict protocols on my Zoom. So again, reclaim host, and you'll see now I have host tools and I'm able to end the meeting, and I have so much more recording, breakout rooms, quizzes, all those things that come with being a host. I also have a video that I'm going to link to about making someone a co-host. That is usually what I would do for anybody that I'd want to be a host. So Priscilla, again, she just had this one question. I wasn't able to dive in more of exactly what the use case is. But more often than not, I would tell you to make someone a co-host versus giving them host privileges. Another final caveat I want to leave you with is Zoom does only allow you, like if I give you host privileges to my meeting, I then am not able to go and start another meeting on the same Zoom account. What they want you to do is pay for multiple accounts, or if you're at an enterprise level, if you're part of a big organization, you might have multiple accounts to be able to run multiple meetings. But just know you're not able to like start a meeting, transfer host privileges, and then go in and start a second meeting running concurrently at the same time as of the recording of this video. So it's not a workaround to try to get Zoom to do multiple meetings at once. Their Zoom events like software has that functionality where you only need one Zoom account to run multiple meetings at once, but they classify that as like an event with multiple tracks or virtual rooms happening at the same time. So hopefully that answers your question about if you can make someone a host while a meeting is running, and I show you how to do it. As always, I'm Logan Clements. I'm a freelance event producer based in Seattle, Washington, but I execute events here and all over the world. I really appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.